United States, please remain standing for the presentation of our colors and join Class of 2018 graduate Monica Mills in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated and welcome Father Christodoulos Papadeus, who will deliver today's invocation.
Our people in the Greek Orthodox Church refer to monks and priests as Father, very humbling. But being both a monk and a priest, I'm known as Father Christodoulos. I only point this out, of course, because at the last invocation that I was presenting, they all thought I was from Duck Dynasty. But actually, I've never felt more at home. All the robes and the head coverings, it's great. This particular day behooves mention for reasons of humble prayerfulness for the two foundations of life, joy and sorrow. A mention of the Santa Fe High School shootings just yesterday, and a mention too, of course, of the royal wedding taking place today. Now, there's an ancient saying about health from Plato, nous υγιείς en somati υγιή. This well-known ancient Greek axiom is from Plato's book, Timaeus. Now, before I translate, I'll tell you the truth be told, it is observed that people of liberal and affluent societies, for some reason, suffer inordinately more than other societies from mental and physical health issues. It sounds odd, I know. It's true, though. Google it. Within the materialistic societies of capitalism, man often becomes enslaved, both in soul and body, to pleasure. Why, though? Well, this is exactly why I consider it a very, very great honor and challenge to have been asked to give the invocation here tonight. In Plato's axiom, nous υγιείς en somati υγιή, we find part of the answer. Moreover, you, the 2018 graduating class of Rocky Vista University, are a very integral part of the answer. You are the new generation of leaders and healthcare professionals that society needs so badly. Plato's axiom translates, and first know that the word, if you didn't know already, nous, is a very important Greek term. It refers to the mind and the heart together, the very core of our being. Nous υγιής en somati υγιή. Strive for good health in the nous first, then good health in body may follow. It's a matter sort of not putting the cart before the horse. Somehow, as a society, we've stepped away from teaching simple wisdom and about simple and heartfelt love. Nous. Au contraire, for Rocky Vista University, here I observe from having met many of your professors and administrators and staff that wisdom and love are foundational. Now, speaking of love, I'd like you to join me in a prayerful and foundationally simple song that we'll dedicate to all the parents here tonight. Please join me. It's short. I'll say a verse and you repeat it back. My mama loves me. I'm a child of love. And I will change the world by letting her love flow through me. My Father loves me. I'm a child of love. And I can change the world by letting His love flow through me. Let's add just one more verse. My professors love me. I'm a child of love. And I will change the world by letting their love flow through me. My mama loves me. Now, how about an invocation? Here's my challenge, and I think you'll appreciate it. I don't even know most of you. I don't even know most of you. I can feel you, though. And I think you'll appreciate this discernment here. I don't want to be too presumptuous. Now, that's an oxymoron. I don't want to be presumptuous. The well-known Jew of the first century, Jesus of Nazareth, was asked once by his students how to invoke the blessings of God. And he taught them what's become known as the Lord's Prayer, or the Our Father. If you like, please join together. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Congratulations to all.
Let that love flow through you. I think we can just quit right now. That's osteopathic as you're going to get, my friends. And you will change the world. I got choked up a little bit on that because I really believe it. I truly believe that. And I'm going to be reading the newspapers, hearing good things, nothing bad, right? But again, thank you, Father Papadeus. You know, members of the Board of Trustees, distinguished faculty, graduates, families, and friends, truly, truly welcome here tonight. As the president of Rocky Vista University, I'm honored to have you join our academic family and pleased to extend the greetings of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, and staff. This evening, Rocky Vista University will award degrees to 150 graduates of the College of Osteopathic Medicine, as well as the 26 students who will be awarded the Masters of Science in Biomedical Sciences degree. Graduates, this rousing welcome that you received walking in this evening, we know that this is an exciting day for all of us. It's a day when you fulfill the promise that began with your acceptance to Rocky Vista and culminates today with the awarding of your professional degree. I invite you to look at this vast audience gathered here today and celebrate what you have accomplished. Let's hear it for them one more time. So on behalf of the faculty, which we just sang to, and our community, we proudly call Rocky Vista University, a university that in 12 years has achieved national recognition as providing innovative leadership consistent with our vision to achieve new heights in medical education. Both faculty and students have been praised for pedagogical research in curriculum development, in surgical simulation, humanities, and military scholars education. Indeed, the faculty truly believes that the character and professionalism in a graduate are as important as academic rank. Our faculty want their students to not just be learned, but to be wise, decent, humane, generous, forgiving, and yet light of heart. The perfect gift this faculty gives to their students is the gift of their example. Will the faculty please rise and be recognized? Your families celebrate your achievement. They are proud of what you have endured and endured. Should I say that twice or three times? Endured and accomplished. There are so many stories about sacrifices, aspirations, overcoming great obstacles, and realizing my favorite, the impossible dream, as there are graduates here today. So family, friends, loved ones, you all stand, and graduates, show your gratitude. Please, family, friends. It can't be done without you, every one of you. Each of you, the graduates, should enjoy the overwhelming sense of pride and accomplishment as you now look at the next chapter of your professional development, residency training. It is in this chapter that you will complete your formal education, but begin the journey as a caring, compassionate, lifelong learner. COM graduates, it's your turn. Of 2018, you rise and let's celebrate you. And tonight, we recognize and honor our second class of Masters of Science in Biomedical Sciences, the MSBS degree. Colleagues, will you please stand? Where are those MSBSers? Stand up. What a great future you have ahead of you. Your work ethic, perseverance, and love of learning has prepared you for the next steps in your path to service, leadership, and fulfillment of your individual callings. We congratulate you. Now allow me just a moment to share a part of the commencement exercises. The graduates will be individually announced, and one of the more moving aspects of the program will be the hooding ceremonies. And in the grand finale, we will commission 28 new military medical officers, which gives us great pride. So at this time, I would like to take a moment to introduce the members of the platform party, and as I call your name, please stand. The Board of Trustees has wisely governed the course of Rocky Vista University over the past 12 years and ensured that our mission has been preserved and strengthened to the position of preeminence we enjoy today. Members of the Board of Trustees, Dr. Maha Salam, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Iffy Tian, founder of Rocky Vista University, Dr. Lucy Chow, Ms. Dane Alonzo, Mr. Tate Garrett, and Dr. Robert Sokol. Now to my left, we're also pleased to have our Alumni Association President, Dr. A.J. Ryan, class of 2014, to welcome the graduates to the Alumni Association. Leading our commissioning ceremony is General James P. McCarthy, U.S. Air Force, retired. Dr. Stephen Shannon, President of the American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine, our commencement speaker. The Dean of our College of Osteopathic Medicine, Thomas Toll, D.O. The Associate Dean, or Vice Dean, is the good Dr., what's your name? Dr. David Park, we tease him because he's over there in Utah, and we sometimes try to forget he's there, right, David? No, not at all. We love him. Love David. And our MSBS program director, Dr. Francina Town. I would now invite Dr. Salam to the podium to extend greetings from the Board of Trustees.
Thank you, Dr. Adams. Thank you, Dr. Adams. It is my honor to congratulate all of you, graduates, faculty, staff, and most of all, the families and loved ones of our students who offered their support throughout the years of hard work. The Rocky Vista community keeps growing strong, and you, the graduates of our university, are and will always be at the heart of our community. We are inspired, always, as we watch you grow into confident, well-trained professionals, and we hope you carry the culture of excellence and compassion that you helped us form at RVU forward throughout your profession. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want to congratulate you again. We are so proud of your accomplishments today, and always, always will be throughout your career in the years to come. Thank you.
Now I'd like to invite our Dean, Dr. Thomas Toll, to the podium to honor our commencement speaker, Dr. Stephen Shannon.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have for your consideration Stephen Shannon, D.O., a candidate for an honorary degree. Dr. Shannon is worthy of this distinction as he is an accomplished leader in the osteopathic profession and in medical education. He is an American Osteopathic Association board-certified physician in family practice and preventive medicine. Dr. Shannon has been the president of the American Association of Colleges of Osteopathic Medicine since January of 2006. Prior to assuming this position, he served as vice president for health services and dean of the College of Osteopathic Medicine at the University of New England, beginning in 1995. Dr. Shannon earned his Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree in 1986 from the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine in Biddeford, Maine, and his Master of Public Health degree in 1990 from the Harvard University School of Public Health. President Adams, Madam Chair, on recommendation of the faculty, I present Dr. Stephen Shannon for an honorary degree.
Thank you, Dean. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Rocky Vista University, I hereby confer upon Stephen Shannon, D.O., the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa, and grant this diploma in recognition of his outstanding contributions to the university, the osteopathic profession, and medical education. Dr. Shannon, congratulations. Thank you.
I'm truly honored to be here. And for you that are receiving your Master's of Science in Biomedical Sciences, I congratulate you. For you who are receiving your Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, I congratulate you. And I want to tell you a story about shortly after I graduated with my degree in osteopathic medicine. Shortly after that graduation, I began my internship at the Osteopathic Hospital of Maine in Portland, Maine. At that time, that day, I was called to the emergency room to admit a patient who had been brought in by ambulance after having passed out in the shoe factory where he worked. Although I had only graduated from the University of New England College of Osteopathic Medicine a month or two before, I had quickly fallen into the pace of the hospital, the hard work, the long hours, and the sudden responsibility that was mine. This patient was a 53-year-old male shoemaker, a stitcher from Bridgeton, which is a small town about 25 miles west of Portland. Now, a stitcher is one that takes the pieces of leather and uses their hands or machines to sew the pieces together to form the upper part of the shoe that is then attached to the sole to create the shoe. It is a part of a manufacturing process that had grown up 100 years before in shoe factories along the banks of the rivers in Maine mill towns where, before electricity, the machines were driven by water, powered by the water cascading down from the White Mountains toward the Atlantic Ocean. That industry is largely dead now, but it was still very present in the 1980s when I graduated. When I met this patient in the emergency room, he was conscious, somewhat diaphoretic, pale, with higher than normal blood pressure and pulse rate, and pretty reticent to tell me anything. In fact, all he said was that he was okay and wanted to go home. My impression was that he didn't like hospitals, he didn't like doctors, and he wasn't telling me everything. We worked him up for a variety of potential conditions, needing to rule out a number of possibilities from diabetes to epilepsy to heart problems. But the only distinguishing laboratory results were dehydration and hematuria, or blood in his urine. I convinced him to let us admit him for further workup. Now, there are a number of reasons that one might have blood in the urine, and as a medical student, I remember learning, and maybe you've learned, some interesting mnemonics to help remember them. But in this instance, it was urolithiasis, or renal or kidney stones, one of the most painful conditions one can experience, sometimes described as worse than the pain experienced by some women during the birth of their first child. Yet this man denied he had any pain, even while his signs, his sweaty brow, his rapid heartbeat, his elevated blood pressure, were telling me otherwise. I put him on pain medications, hydrated him with an IV, started antibiotics, and told him what was going on and why I thought he had passed out. And even though 90% or more of kidney stones are eventually excreted, I avoided the wisecrack, "This too shall pass." I didn't think he'd get the humor, but fortunately, his too did pass. Now, he was in the hospital for 3 or 4 days, and I checked on him frequently, reassured him that he would be released soon, and got to know him a bit. He had been making shoes since he dropped out of high school in his teens for nearly 40 years. And that was what he liked to talk about. The kind of shoes he'd made, how he was dead on accurate in his ability to look at someone's feet and tell them what size shoe they wore, how he liked hand stitching the best and was very good at it, and how in his industry he did pretty well as long as the hours were steady. But in the worst times, during layoffs, he'd have to work at other variety of jobs to stay busy. However, he said he was a good, reliable worker and always among the first to get called back when the work was there. Now, he was one of many patients going on in my exhausting life as an intern. Once he was released, I more or less forgot about him until one day, about 2 weeks later, the hospital switchboard operator paged me and told me that somebody had dropped off something for me at reception. I went down and I found a box with a pair of shoes and a note. And the note said, "I made these for you. Thanks for taking care of me. P.S. I thought I was going to die." Now, this man was a stoic, nonverbal, proud, hardworking Mainer. He denied the pain he was in, simply refused to admit it. Most of the communication was from me to him. But the one thing we did talk about were shoes. He'd talk about how many he could stitch in an hour or a day, the different techniques he used, the different types of leather, and somewhere along the line, he must have guessed my shoe size. They fit perfectly. I wore them out. I wore them for years, and I kept them for years in my closet after they were worn out. But somewhere in my many moves, they disappeared. But I wish I still had those shoes. He was a patient that I learned as much from as I taught him. I learned that there are many ways to communicate, many ways to listen. It was a learning experience that both reaffirmed my decision to become an osteopathic physician and helped shape the kind of relationship I would establish with my patients in the years ahead. And the osteopathic values I had received in my training to touch and respect and see and treat the whole person may have been what earned me those shoes. And so it will be for you, doctors of osteopathic medicine. The experiences you will have in the coming years of training and practice will only teach you more about how to best care for your patients and their communities. It is not only the evolving and advancing scientific and technological progress in medicine that you need to continually master. It is also being in touch with everyday life of your patients and their families and participating in their communities and your community. That will make you better and better at what you do. And to be totally successful, you must maintain your own wholeness and stay grounded in your families and friends and your own spirit and wellness. The Rocky Vista University College of Osteopathic Medicine is putting its stamp of approval on you today, and I know that this excellent institution has trained you well. You are about to become osteopathic physicians, or you're about to receive the Master's of Science in Biomedical Sciences and go on to many, many different and interesting and valuable careers. You all know how hard you have worked to get here, and you have an idea of how much work you still must do to get where you want to be. I have always thought that the highest calling that one can choose is to pursue a career that improves the lives of others, especially those most in need. No professional relationship is more personal than that developed with a patient and their family. And it is a special honor for you to enter the profession of being a physician and be given the trust and responsibility that comes with that relationship. As a physician, you are granted rights formally and informally that others in our society do not have. And your patients grant you entrance into their world and their trust. You will need to know what it is like to walk in their shoes. Of course, not only are you becoming physicians, but osteopathic physicians. You will be a member of a special, distinguished, and sought-after minority in the medical profession. Be prideful as an osteopathic physician of the special place you have amongst physicians, your unique background, and the special community in which you are a part. Use that distinctiveness for your patients and take the time to walk a mile in their shoes. I believe that the future of medicine is sitting before me today, and that future is brighter for the unique outlook each of you will bring to your patients, your colleagues, and your communities. I believe that the future in many different fields in the biomedical sciences, including medicine and other health professions, is sitting before me today amongst those of you receiving the Masters in Biomedical Sciences. Thank you for inviting me to share this very special day with you, and speaking on behalf of all the nation's colleges of osteopathic medicine, I offer you all my most heartfelt congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Shannon, for those inspiring words. The members of the faculty of the MSBS program have evaluated the candidates and endorse these students as worthy of having the degree Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences conferred upon them. President Adams, members of the board, and honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, it is with great pride and pleasure that I present to you Rocky Vista University's Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences graduating class of 2018.
We are proud to recognize the students who will receive the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences as awarded by the Program Director, Dr. Francina Town.
"10 months ago, at your induction ceremony, you were given a series of calls to action and growth. As you sit here now, happy with your accomplishments and anticipating your next steps, now's the perfect time to reflect on what you were asked to do this year. You were charged with the call to learn from and with your faculty. The members of the MSBS faculty recognize the collective intellect of this group. And you have pushed us, challenged us, and questioned us, forming a group of students and faculty, a community of scholars, learning from each other and with each other. Importantly, it was always to extend your growth and because you wanted to learn more, and not because you wanted to assert your will. You were charged with a call to be examples of moral and ethical behavior. From your earliest days at RVU, in service learning and community outreach, you have invested yourselves in this charge for moral and ethical behavior. As your scientific knowledge has progressed, you've honed moral compasses and ethical understandings, lifelong pursuits of which you've taken the vital first steps. You were charged with the call to honor diversity of culture and ethnicity, and diversity of thought and idea. Your class, your community, your world is not homogeneous, but a collection of individuals, all remarkable and unique. This year, you have read books, served communities, and constructed understandings that encompass variations of the human condition. And you have learned not just to accept these differences or tolerate them, but to revel in, to celebrate, and to honor these differences. You were charged with the call to pursue your education with courage and curiosity. You've learned this year that success stems from asking, pursuing, and expressing your curiosity. Think back on all the times in the past year when your demons sat on your shoulders and shouted down your better angels with words of uncertainty and self-doubt. And yet here you sit, robed, about to be hooded, proving that in the face of struggle, you have the courage and the strength to strive and succeed. Finally, you were charged with the call to pursue education with humility in the face of triumph. Higher education and knowledge acquisition are sources of pride, and I want to commend you for your ability to be proud without being insufferable. You have maintained your humility and your humanity this year, and this is by far no small accomplishment. The triumphs you've had this year are numerous and impressive, but the most impressive one that I have witnessed and the faculty have witnessed from this class is your recognition that victories do not equate to superiority, and that success is not a zero-sum game that requires someone else's failure. Success for the MSBS class of 2018 has been visible in your sense of community and your pride in the culture that you've helped establish in the MSBS program and in Rocky Vista University. This chapter's closing, but it's not the end of your story. This is not the terminal degree or the finish line. Your MSBS degree from RVU is a matter of pride and fulfillment, and it's also a calling to a higher purpose, to a vocation to help humanity through your own humanity, to educate through your own education, and to help people grow through your own growth. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you.
Will those candidates for the degree of Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences please stand and make your way to the stage? Arthur Armijo. Caleb Bizard. Elizabeth Chenard. Thomas Coyle. Megan Daycock. Amy Drabant. Maxwell Finch. Taylor Fisher. Melanie Fortin. Daniel Hansen. Rebecca Kim. Cody Patelko. Jonathan Lale. Michelle Militello. Tony Nicastro. Andrew Parsley. Kyle Pierce. Emily Schultz. Stephen Sherman. Paula Swers. Makanya Chombela. Alexios Therianos. Devin Theriault. Andrew Warren. Bridget Wheel. Cornelia Zorio.
Would the MSBS graduates please stand? Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon you your degree as you individually presented yourself with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Rocky Vista University. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Master of Science in Biomedical Sciences, graduates of 2018.
The members of the faculty of the College of Osteopathic Medicine have evaluated the candidates and endorse all of these students as worthy of having the degree Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine conferred upon them. President Adams, members of the Board of Trustees, honored guests, on behalf of the faculty, it is with great pride that I present to you Rocky Vista University's College of Osteopathic Medicine graduating class of 2018.
We are proud to recognize the students who will receive the degree of Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine.
We will now honor the graduates earning the Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine degree. Hooding is the culmination of medical students' achievement of the DO degree. The hood is adorned with green velvet and represents the academic colors of medicine. The school's colors adorn the inside. The graduating class has selected Dr. Michael Tiemann, Chair and Professor of Specialty Medicine, to serve as the faculty hooder. Graduates were also given the option of being hooded by a family member or a mentor. The fellows from the class of 2018 will be hooded first, followed by our military students. The rest of the class will then be hooded in alphabetical order.
Dr. Kelly Davis. Dr. Laura Gibbons. Dr. Sarah Hausman. Dr. Brandon Hoy. Dr. Philip Miller. Dr. Charles Simkin. Dr. Sherilyn Abalos. Dr. Noelani Arango. Dr. James Tyler Bates. Dr. Aaron Brooks. Dr. Joseph Caballero. Dr. Daniel Clark. Dr. Christina Cosner. Dr. Shelby Dean. Dr. Alex Dunham. Dr. Shavali Gupta. Dr. Megan Herring. Dr. Bryce Harmon. Dr. Jason Hofstede. Dr. Tyler Hummel. Dr. Amanda Keller. Dr. Olivia Klinkhammer. Dr. Jared McLaughlin. Dr. Yenli Wynn. Dr. Nathan Oates. Dr. Colby Pearson. Dr. James Poling. Dr. Jonathan Porter. Dr. Robert Powers. Dr. Joshua Sy. Dr. Mason Tyler. J. Preston Van Buren. Dr. Jeffrey Wake. Dr. Lori Bezgian Wallace. Dr. Manaj Abraham. Dr. Brett Alberg. Dr. Aubrey Armsdorf. Dr. Marshall Ash. Dr. Garrett Baker.
Dr. Paige Bickle. Dr. Brian Burks. Dr. Eric Bradford. Dr. Elaine Buckholz. Dr. Christopher Campos. Dr. Corey Carroll. Dr. Janice Chan.
Dr. Jessie Chen. Dr. Jody Clemenson. Dr. Michael Davitt. Dr. Clayton Davis. Dr. Cynthia Dickerson. Dr. Cindy Dico. Dr. Lauren DeSalvo. Dr. Sarah Edgerton. Dr. Danica Evans. Dr. Ryan Frome. Dr. Tyler Gallo. Grant Gerhard. Dr. Ryan Gibbons. Dr. Andrew Gray. Dr. Stephen Grovendijk. Dr. Kendra Grundman. Dr. Chanson Hall. Dr. Chase Hamilton. Dr. Kimberly Hammernick. Dr. Claire Henchy. Dr. Taylor Hudson. Dr. Jason Hall. Dr. Wesley Hunter. Dr. Robert Hunter. Dr. Mary Imig. Bryce Ingram. Dr. Catherine Johnson. Dr. Kashyap Kaul. Dr. Simrit Kaur. Dr. Michael Kane. Dr. Karina Key. Dr. Ryan King. Dr. Maya Kippen. Dr. Cole Kircher. Dr. Maria Cantos. Dr. Joseph Laporta. Dr. Brian Lee. Dr. Stephen Lee. Dr. Rebecca Lee.
That's my doctor.
Dr. Elizabeth Lees. Dr. Manuel Lewis. Dr. Catherine Liu. Dr. Adam Lorenzo. Dr. Philip Mann. Dr. Jessica Mason. Dr. Kayla Moss. Dr. Catherine Corwin. Dr. Tanner McClure. Dr. Eddie McDonald. Dr. Elise McPherson. Dr. Gavin Meredith. Dr. Marina Messiah. Dr. Monica Mills. Dr. Hillary Minnick. Dr. Luke Mosel. Dr. Yasmin Murad. Dr. Matthew Moynihan. Dr. Catherine Nelson. Dr. Cecilia Wynn. Dr. Bobby Neeland. Dr. Jennifer Nihei. Dr. Megan Notham. Wilson. Dr. Hannah Parker. Dr. Devin Partridge. Dr. Zachary Phipps. Dr. Naveen Riordan. Dr. Sohela Ostami. Dr. Garrett Rota. Dr. Kyle Russell.
Way to go, Kyle!
We love you, Dr. Russell and Stephanie! Woo!
Dr. Alexei Saharuk. Dr. Jared Sanderford. Dr. Stephen Schaffner. Dr. Ellie Schultz. Dr. Jessica Sells. Dr. Kathleen Spencer. Dr. Michael Spurl. Dr. Clementine Skodaniel. Dr. Jared Stuckey. Dr. Luke Sugden. Dr. Michael Sidor. Dr. Jack Thompson. Dr. Jamie Thompson. Dr. Jay Thompson. Dr. Jesse Troutman. Dr. Nicole Tucker. Dr. Christopher Turner. Dr. Afia Ukor. Dr. Jamie Vane. Dr. Andrea Vincent. Dr. Konstantinos Brakas. Dr. Patrick Wallace. Dr. Bradley Wheeler. Dr. A.J. White.
Dr. Mac Whitehead. Dr. Lexi Wilson. Dr. Noel Windsor. Dr. Ann Wyborney. Dr. Luna Young. Dr. Chantel Youssef. Dr. Dr. Ali Zaidi. Dr. Abigail Zinn. Dr. David Zurita.
Graduates for the DO degree, please stand. We just have one problem. We just have one problem. It's not official yet. Are you ready? Graduates, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you your degree, Doctor of Osteopathic Medicine, with all the rights, honors, and privileges appertaining thereto. You are hereby recognized as graduates and alumni of Rocky Vista University. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it one more time.
Ryan's up next. Yeah. Good. Oh. And now to put the icing on the cake, I would like to invite Dr. A.J. Ryan, President of the Rocky Vista University Alumni Association and graduate of RVU Comms class of 2014, to the podium to extend greetings from the Alumni Association and administer the osteopathic oath. Dr. Ryan.
Thank you, sir. You guys can sit down. I'm not that important. So I guess I'm pretty honored to be the first person to say congratulations after you're all doctors. That's pretty cool. I did, before I say my piece, I did read something the other day that I thought was profound, poignant, and conveyed the struggles that we deal with every day as physicians. I wanted to give that to you now. During labor, the pain is so great that a woman can almost imagine what it feels like for a man when he has a fever. So The struggle is real, and every day you'll have to deal with that. Again, congratulations, guys. From myself, from all of the other alumni who have crossed this stage before you, congratulations and welcome to the folds of the RVU alumni. Congratulations. I'm not going to say much as I don't have a whole lot of experience. I've only been doing it, well, 1 year on my own now. But I do want to give you a couple words of advice. The first is listen and be humble. You don't know as much as you think you know. And every day you learn more, you realize you know a heck of a lot less. So listen to everybody around you. Listen to your fellow colleagues. Listen to your nurses. Listen to your attendings. Listen to everyone around you, because at this stage of the game, they probably know more than you do. The other is work as absolute hard as you can over the next 3 to 7 years or more, I guess, depending on what you do, during your residency and fellowship if you choose to go that route, because you have someone looking over your shoulder, and that's a really nice feeling. Hey, I don't know, do you? That's really fun. The other thing I'll say is that as an attending physician now, having been doing it, like I said, for only a year, I've worked far harder in the last 1 year than I ever did as a resident. So bust your ass now. Seriously. When you have someone looking over your shoulder, when you have help, and when you have a little bit of a safety net where not all the responsibility is on you. So again, listen, be humble, work hard. Again, congratulations, guys. And now, will all of the graduates from Rocky Vista University please rise? I also invite all of the physicians in the audience, whether allopathic or osteopathic, MD or DO, please raise to reaffirm and share our oath. If you don't have the oath, don't know it, hopefully it's back there, or it's in the very last page of your programs. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I do hereby affirm my loyalty to the profession I am about to enter. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility. I will be mindful always of my great responsibility. To preserve the health and the life of my patients. To retain their confidence and respect, both as a physician and a friend, who will guard their secrets with scrupulous honor and fidelity, to perform faithfully my professional duties, to employ only those recognized methods of treatment consistent with good judgment and with my skill and ability, keeping in mind always nature's laws and the body's inherent capacity for recovery. I will be ever vigilant in aiding in the general welfare of the community, sustaining its laws and institutions, not engaging in those practices which will in any way bring shame or discredit upon myself or my profession. I will give no drugs for nefarious purposes to any person, though it be asked of me. I will endeavor to work in accord with my colleagues in a spirit of progressive cooperation, and never by word or by act cast imputations upon them or their rightful practices. I will look with respect and esteem upon all those who have taught me my art. To my colleagues and my profession, I will be loyal and strive always for its best interests. And for those interests of the students who will come after me. I will be ever alert to further the application of basic biologic truths to the healing arts, and to develop the principles of osteopathic medicine, which were first enunciated by Andrew Taylor Still. Thank you, fellow physicians. Please be seated. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Ryan. Members of the graduating class of 2018, in just a few short weeks, as we've enumerated, you will enter one of the 120 specialties and subspecialties in American medicine to begin the next phase of your education. But that will really be a relatively short experience, which will really only train you for a day job of delivering the knowledge and technical skills espoused by your particular specialty college. The real task of becoming a physician began 4 years ago when you entered RVU and this esteemed faculty gave you the right tools and set your feet on the lifelong path to becoming a compassionate and caring physician fully dedicated to service. You have just validated that process by attesting to some of those traits common to all great physicians in the oath you took today. Remember and magnify those essential attributes and embed them in your practices. As a physician, and Dr. Shannon had reiterated that, our citizens have given you great privileges to know their innermost secrets and fears, and to partner with them to treat conditions that distort their mind, decimate their bodies, and destroy their spirits. They will trust your judgment and skill to administer treatments with the tremendous power to heal, but with equal power to do great harm. As a physician, it's not just important that you serve humanity, but it's vastly more important how you serve humanity. Patients don't put their faith in machines or technology or specialty colleges. They put their faith in you as their physician. Dr. Margaret Hamburg, the 21st Commissioner of the FDA, gave the following advice to a group of newly minted physicians at Stanford, and I quote, "Always remember, the more skilled you become, the more specialized you become, the more dependent on technology you become, the easier it becomes to lose your humanity, forget your compassion, and ignore your instincts. As your dean, I charge you to consecrate your life to the service of humanity and make the health of your patient your first consideration. I charge you to honor your teachers with respect and gratitude and always hold your fellow physicians in high esteem. I expect you to always apply your skills with compassion and integrity and excellence, and allow no considerations to intervene between your duty and your patients. I direct you to safeguard your own health and the health and sanctity of your family, for that will truly sustain you. And finally, I implore you by all means in your power that you will honor the noble traditions of this great profession of Osteopathic Medicine. Congratulations, class of 2018, and Godspeed on your journey ahead. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. As has been said so much tonight, the success of our graduates is highly dependent on the skill and dedication and passion of our faculty. I'll ask our president to come forward and recognize several members of our faculty who have exemplified those great characteristics.
Thank you, Dr. Told. You know, it's often said that the faculty is the medical school's most valuable commodity. They are the basis of the school's success and the future success of its graduates. It's not the curriculum, the quizzes, or the policies that create excellent physicians. It indeed is the faculty. The Presidential Award of Excellence was established to honor and recognize faculty members who consistently demonstrate excellence in their scholarly activity of teaching, service, and research. While this award is bestowed by the university president, annually one of the recipients is chosen by the faculty. All faculty with a minimum of 7 years of tenure at RVU are eligible. And tonight there are two presidential awards that will be awarded. And the first is Walter R. Buck, PhD. No other name sparks both admiration and fear equally in the hearts of students than that of Dr. Buck, chair and professor of structural medicine, a meticulous anatomist. His knowledge of the body's inner workings surpasses most in his field. He holds both his students and his faculty to high standards, ensuring the continued excellence of a difficult curriculum, yet doing so with compassion and patience. He works tirelessly at teaching the nuances of his field to the students who consistently appreciate having an expert. One student stated, "He does an amazing job of challenging us to think about the information we are learning, to go a step further in understanding of anatomy." Dr. Buck is an inaugural faculty member with over 20 years of previous teaching experience. Since joining the faculty, he has created and implemented a robust curriculum which has enabled students to grasp the extremely difficult material. Yet his contributions to Rocky Vista extend even further. In the construction of the Colorado and the Southern Utah campus, he led the design of the anatomy lab within mind for optional learning conditions. He extended the lab beyond the university by collaborating with local organizations to improve the training of other medical professionals and even inspiring high school students to pursue medical careers. He's also created the Donor Memorial Ceremony to honor those who have donated their bodies to the science of medicine. Another student stated, "I realize more and more throughout the year how great a professor he is and how invested he is in my education. His legacy will be that of settling for nothing less than the best." So if Dr. Buck and Dr. Stasio, last year's award recognition, please come forward.
If I can get it open.
You had all year to do this.
I know.
Our second awardee was an outstanding colleague who sadly passed away on May 7th, Dr. Michael W. Martin, Associate Dean for Integrated Curriculum. Dr. Martin is, simply put, the embodiment of the Presidential Award of Excellence and all it represents. An inaugural member of the faculty at Rocky Vista University, Dr. Martin has been a source of wisdom, compassion, and innovation from the beginning. And no single person has contributed more to the success of RVU students. He began his RVU career as an assistant dean for student services, where the students' welfare was his top priority. As Dr. Joey Stachio said, he truly cared about the students and enjoyed seeing them become successful. He always had time for students, had their best interests at heart, and was a ceaseless advocate for them. He was not afraid to be honest with them, yet never failed to encourage you. In 2015, he was named Associate Dean for Integrated Curriculum. In this role, he championed the development of RVU's unique, integrated, systems-based curriculum. Then he shepherded it through the early years of implementation, achieving acclaim for the university. Dr. Tom Told said, "We have validated the curriculum each year through performance on national board examinations and residency placement, thereby highlighting its greatness." Yet, it isn't only students who benefited from his insight. He was an educator who led by example and garnered an admiration and respect of both faculty and administration. Dr. Told often sought his advice and counsel on matters of great importance regarding the disposition of students with life challenges and academic failure. To the entire RVU family, he was a trusted friend, an esteemed colleague, a great mentor, and a role model. Prior to his passing, Dr. Martin filmed a short acceptance speech, and to quote Dr. Charlie Lipolis, Mike's best friend, lifelong companion, and spouse, "I certainly understand not wanting people to see how illness took a fast toll on him, but I know that he would want the class of new doctors to experience him for the last time as he was, the most dedicated medical educator on the planet, who used some of his last breaths on earth to continue to advocate for the curriculum, faculty, and student doctors that he loved so much. He knew what he wanted to say, and he said it. His last words were,
Dr. Michael Martin, on behalf of Rocky Bay State University, we are honored to present you the Presidential Award.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chowdhury. What an honor. What an honor. I love working here at Rocky Vista. This will make my 10th year here. I was one of the founding members, the original faculty, and I think that's one of the key reasons we've been so successful, our faculty. Number two, those faculty have very good curricular design that works well. Please don't give it up for something untried. Number three, students. They do it, they make everything happen. We have a very, very good picker. Our admissions people, our faculty pick good students, and that is the major reason for our success. There are lots of other things that have contributed to our success as a school. We should be proud of all of those things. I certainly am. This is not the way I intended on retiring. I decided that the fight I have ahead of me is in different places. So I bear you farewell and thank you for all your support and giving over the years. I love all of you. Goodbye.
This is it. We've asked Charlie to accept the gift from Dr. Martin's RVU family. Dr. Lipolis, our honor is yours. Thank you. We will be conducting, Dr. Lipolis has shared with us the opportunity to conduct a celebration of Dr. Martin's life on June 15th on the campus at Rocky Vista. God bless you. For our concluding event, I would share with you, as a retired Rear Admiral in the Navy Medical Corps, I'm proud to be a military physician, combining my love of medicine with my love of this country, allowed me to train in unique circumstances and situations, and made me a better physician. In our brief history, we have achieved acclaim for our commitment to military medicine, including receiving the designation as a top 10 military-friendly school. With 104 students on military scholarship, we've earned this distinction of having the largest number of students on military scholarships of any civilian medical school. We are proud of our student service. We certainly are proud of our student service to our country, and we are honored to witness the commissioning of 28 graduates. General James P. McCarthy, retired, will lead our commissioning ceremony. He served as Deputy Commander-in-Chief of the United States European Command. He was gracious enough to address our military graduates and their families earlier this week and will be leading our commissioning ceremony. Singing the military fight songs is our very own first-year medical student, Garrett Smith. General, front and center.
I'm honored to have this opportunity to have you enter each of your services. And I ask that you raise your right hand, state your name, and follow me as I give you the words. Having been appointed an officer in the United States military, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will and faithfully discharge the offices upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the U.S. military.
Captain Noelani Arango.
I'm honored to have this opportunity to have you enter each of your services. And I ask that you raise your right hand, state your name, and follow me as I give you the words. Having been appointed an officer in the United States military, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will and faithfully discharge the offices upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations and welcome to the U.S. military.
Captain Noelani Arango. Captain Shelby Dean. Captain Joseph Cavallero. Captain Bryce Harmon. Captain Tyler Hummel. Captain Olivia Klinkhammer. Captain Joshua Sy. Captain Jeffrey Wake. Captain Robert Powers. Captain Colby Pearson. Lieutenant Jonathan Porter. Lieutenant Jeffrey Van Buren. Lieutenant Alexander Dunham. Captain Cheryl Lynn Abalos. Captain Lori Besgian Wallace. Captain Yenli Nguyen. Captain Megan Herring. Captain Christina Cosner. Captain Amanda Keller. Captain Shivali Gupta. Captain James Bates. Captain Aaron Brooks. Captain James Poling. Captain Nathan Oakes. Captain Mason Tyler. Captain Daniel Clark. Captain Jared McLaughlin. Captain Jason Hofstede.
not often that I order a 4-star around. I told him the other day I only had 1 star, so I've got to go get his coffee. There's no question about it. Well, I'm sure you're happy to hear. I'm sad to believe that these proceedings are now officially concluded. I certainly would like to thank the graduation committee and all of the volunteers whose diligent and hard work have made this ceremony possible. Please give one more ovation to all of our graduates.
Families and friends are invited to greet the graduates in the lobby at the conclusion of the recessional. Please stand for the retiring of the colors and remain standing until the end of the recessional. Thank you very much.